inside?
Yes, just have a little look at some of the inside pages for you. Do you remember the Wallace and Gromit, The Wrong Trousers?
Yes.
In which the trousers became, you know...
They were mechanical, weren't they?
And you couldn't stop them moving.
Yes, yes.
So I'm just slightly reminded of this when I see the story in the Times about a new robotic boot. And the idea of the robotic boot is that it assists your walking. You see all the business here, wires, and it's got kind of boot things and all this. As a battery pack, portable battery pack, fitted with small motors. The motors pull on a string fixed to the heel, pushing your toes downward and reducing the effort needed to walk. So this is Stephen Collins, who's the engineering professor at Stanford University, led the research, says, you'll definitely notice the effect, he says. It's like taking off a backpack that's 17% of your body weight, and that's about 2 stone for an average adult. So basically, it speeds up your walking and you use less energy more generally.
Is this being designed for people with disabilities?
No, initially, they say because of the concerns about people's health otherwise, as in how fit you are generally, this is mainly for people who want to walk, but want to walk a bit faster without using much energy.
The whole point is if you want to walk and be fit, you should use energy.
I'm not saying... I'm just presenting it to you. I'm not the scientist who's been developing it. This is it, and these things go down by your calves. It kind of propels your calves forward and pushes your heels down.
Were you just touching your own calves there to show me where my calves were?
I mean, there's a bit of me that thinks if the controller just goes... You know where I'm going. If it goes a bit haywire and you just end up walking much faster than you might want to.
I'd say I suggest keep control of your own walking mechanism.
Make sure your batteries...
When did you last buy a pair of jeans?
Not very often, to be honest with you. Don't know.
OK, roughly...
I've no idea.
OK, a rough price average pair of jeans, everyday jeans.
How much is an everyday pair of jeans?
Yeah.
Well, that really depends, doesn't it? Are you talking about designer jeans?
Okay,
because you can pay anything, can't you?
£80,000 for an old pair of Levi's. Other brands are available, obviously.
Well, they could have cleaned them.
Well, I'll tell you what. These date back to the 1880s. OK, so they're in New Mexico. They were found in an old mine in the US several years ago. So the thing about them is they have buttons on the waistband. Know why? Braces.
Ah.
For braces.
Well, maybe a zip wasn't invented in those days anyway.
Well, Levi's are button fly, aren't they, a lot of the time? But also, they only had one back pocket, so you're already shortchanged, 80,000, and candle wax on them. Which it kind of makes sense if it was in a mine, they were found in a mine, but the reason they were taken off in the mine, in the dark mine, which needed candles, who knows? But £80,000. Most expensive pair of jeans ever bought were diamond covered, sold for £1 million. Yeah. More than £1 million, but at least they had the diamonds on them. This just has candle wax.
I'm sort of more interested in what the average cost of a pair of jeans is, because I don't know what that is. Also, when was the zip invented? I don't know that either.
So many questions.